But that lady, that new press secretary, she's a
That
gangster.
video, dude.
She's a gangster. They're prepared. And you know why they're prepared? Because they're trying to play gotcha.
Yep.
So she played gotcha with them. She checkmated them.
She came in there with that fucking Elon Musk flamethrower.
Play that video.
Watching this clip, I couldn't help but think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
Karoline Leavitt just dropped a $500 million defamation lawsuit on The View, and the Liberal panel is clutching their pearls like it's a Chardonnay shortage. Smear someone on national TV. Expect a legal hammer.
I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you, because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
I think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
She's not just fighting back, she's calling them out. Karoline's tired of being labeled dangerous for daring to support Trump, and now she's collecting receipts with courtroom flair.
Absolutely not. Let me be unequivocally clear about that. And watching this clip, I couldn't help but think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years. They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC.
Enter Joe Rogan, the common sense wrecking ball. While legacy media spun their smear, Rogan watched the whole thing and called it exactly what it is, another hit job on anyone with a backbone.
But that lady, that new press secretary, she's a
That
gangster.
video, dude.
She's a gangster. Have you seen that video?
You've never
too?
seen someone more prepared for a question in your life, Jamie.
Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about?
Small point on that. Not the big point, but small point. She was so prepared for
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, she's supposed to be prepared.
That's why I
Jamie.
said you've never seen someone
You know
more
why?
prepared.
For that.
They're
that
prepared.
specific.
As The View lobbed lazy insults over lattes, Rogan responded with facts and a microphone. His take: this isn't drama, it's accountability. Karoline drew a legal line, and it's about time.
If you heard that type of violent, enticing rhetoric from our side of the aisle, from Republican leaders on Capitol Hill, I think there would be a lot more outrage in this room today. It's unacceptable, the comments that have been made by these Democrat leaders, and frankly, they don't even know what they're talking about.
The Spark, a segment where Joy, Whoopi, and Sunny took turns casually smearing Karoline's politics. No debate, no substance, just daytime TV dressed up as activism.
So Joy Behar went after Joe Rogan on The View, and he fired back spectacularly.
You're worried about losing your job, and you're worried about podcasts taking over, and who's the source of news, and we said Donald Trump was Hitler, but half the country disagreed with us, and he won, and this is and Joe Rogan believes in dragon.
Karoline had enough. No tweets, no tears, just a lawsuit. And Rogan. He knew what this was. Someone finally punching back at the smug, unchallenged nonsense spewed by media elites.
They're prepared. And you know why they're prepared? Because they're trying to play gotcha.
Yep.
So she played gotcha with them. She checkmated them.
She came in there with that fucking Elon Musk flamethrower.
Play that video.
While lawyers got to work, Rogan laughed. He called it performance art with subpoenas. Karoline wasn't overreacting. She was executing a strategy. If they can dish it, they better take it.
If you ask people, even in the legacy media, even the Trump haters, they will tell you the approach has been much different. Not just from me, but the entire White House. Oh, absolutely. They come in my office every day and they'll admit that off the record. Maybe not on the record, but they will say they appreciate the access and the transparency and the preparation that goes into my briefings, and everybody on our team, by the way, who goes out to the camera.
Rogan didn't hold back. He called The View a mashup of Mean Girls and menopause with no facts in sight. Their playbook: scream loud, play victim, and hope no one notices the hypocrisy.
Very strange show, but it's fun to watch. It's just fun to watch them.
It's good entertainment.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
Well, they're just, it's interesting because I think Sunny's very intelligent, but she's ideologically captured.
Right.
That's what I think. The other ones, there's a couple of the other ones. Don't have to name any names. Are just very dull-minded. But I think Sunny's not one of them. I think she's smart.
For years, The View has smeared anyone right of Bernie. Rogan saw Karoline walk into the ambush, smile, and sue. That's not weakness, it's a power move.
People want us divided, and they aren't just here in this country. They're foreign adversaries who are infiltrating our social media because it is prudent for us to stay that way. So when you see something that really pisses you off, you should triple check that one.
Yeah. But I think that's why people like our show, because they know that we are checked by ABC News. But
We're checked by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if we're wrong, we have the legal note here.
The human legal.
But we went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons. He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did.
This wasn't about setting precedent. It was about sending a message. Karoline came in swinging with a legal team, and Rogan cheered as The View reached for their moral fainting couches.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
They get so much hate watching and hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean, it is a rabies-infested hen house.
The View doesn't know if it's daytime news or failed influencer therapy. But Rogan, he's watching the meltdown like it's the Super Bowl. Karoline sued, and she already won the narrative.
My side.
Yes.
And that's their audience.
Yes. Well, their audience is not really their audience. Their audience is a group of people they bring in to watch television shows. I don't know if you've ever seen audiences before for TV shows, but a lot of them are paid. They're paid to be there. So, because they have to guarantee that there's going to be people there. So there's services that you hire. And when the show gets really, really popular, like Letterman or something like that, obviously it has its own fan base.
Right.
Those people will try to get tickets before anybody else does. And in that case, they probably don't need to use a service anymore. They just get actual fans. But arguably, like, the real fans of The View that are like, oh, these ladies are on point. Most of those people can't leave the house. Like, they're probably immobile.
Right.
Let's be honest. This isn't journalism, it's reality TV with cue cards. Karoline flipped the table, and Rogan handed her the lighter. She gets the headlines. They get the backlash.
Whoopi Goldberg's, did you see what she did to that Staten Island bakery?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
What?
So Staten Island Bakery, their boiler went down, and she placed an order of cupcakes for her birthday. And they couldn't do the order.
Hold on. I can't imagine yet how this would go bad. Okay, go ahead.
So she places this order. They say, we can't promise you that we can do this because our boiler is down. So we can't fulfill this order. And so then the next day, the boiler is back up. She has someone else call the same bakery, and they get the order in because now the boiler's up. She claims the reason why they didn't take her order is because they didn't like her politics. And so she says this on The View. So then the bakery has a press conference where they say, we've been in business for 150 years. This is not what happened at all. We don't discriminate against anybody regardless of anything. We just had a problem with our boiler. And she's singling out a family-run business. And then there's a line around the block for the bakery.
This isn't debate. It's cosplay with coffee mugs. Karoline exposed The View's fake virtue, and Rogan spun the whole thing into podcast gold. The real winner. The bald guy with the MIC and no filter.